Hello and welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're keeping safe during this pandemic time. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Brenda and it means you're new to this channel. Please don't be afraid of clicking that red button so that you can officially join the family. For the returning subscribers, karibu sana, we missed you. And if you're not really new to this channel but you've not subscribed, please subscribe. We really need your sub and we also need your watch time. And so guys, last week we made a video on what women want from men. So basically we're just trying to fix this society, especially now that Valentine is around the corner. So if you've not watched the video, I'll leave the link on the description of this video. You can go watch it at your own time and also leave me those comments. They are really helpful. And so guys, today we are going to, because there was an uproar from the other gender after the previous video on what women want from men, I also decided to get something for them. I reached out to some of them, and thank you to everyone that created time in their busy schedules to answer some of the questions that I was asking them. And for those who send your audio clips, thank you. A special thank you to Kevin of Motion TV. You can check him out also. So let's get to what we have in store for today. Hello and thank you again for joining me on this other end. So I only have eight basic points that most of the men were answering, that those are the things that are really important to them. So I have the 8 points and I have my notes here, so I'll be counter checking. So let's start. So the first thing that men want is they want respect and trust, and I believe that respect is the basic ingredient for a healthy relationship. So, and I also believe that respect goes two-way. If I respect you, also respect me. So let's get back to men. So men want to feel that they are appreciated for efforts to keep the family together, and they also feel respected more when the lady listens to their opinions and their thoughts without negating any of them, just listening to them without interrupting, being attentive. As in, they don't like it when women, or when they disagree with the woman, then the woman starts using the non-verbal gestures. Let me just for the non-verbal gestures of showing that she doesn't agree with him, like rolling your eyes. I know most women like doing that, and I think it just comes naturally for women. So women, stop doing that. The men don't like that. So if you respect your man, when you can support their opinions, you can support their ideas, even like you just have to put up with them, even if they have plans for the future. They like it when the woman supports them. And since they also appreciate when the woman trusts their effort, it's so hard to build trust between each other. And once it comes, don't just be reckless in your actions, because a simple thing can break that trust. It takes long to build trust, but it takes just a simple thing to destroy the entire trust. So how do you build that trust? So first of all, you have to make sure that you communicate more often, learn to understand each other, and also learn to disagree well, as in learn to fight fairly. As in, men like it when the woman is kind of submissive. And by submissive, I don't mean that sasa like the man anaweza kuchapa teke, but you don't talk because you are being submissive. No, that is not it. By submissive, I mean that you just be present for the man, support him, like even if you feel that your point is valid, just nyenyekea kidogo, so that you don't overstep the control of the man. The second thing that men appreciate is belief in their capabilities. So apparently some men feel like there is a responsibility to take care of their family, and it's their responsibility to take care of their family in terms of security, financially. That's why you'll get that a man will still feel responsible to take care of the lady, who even if the lady earns more than what he does, it's like it's just in them. So they want to feel the woman appreciate their efforts and believe in their capabilities to take care of their family, and believe that the man has the ability to take good care of the family. So as a woman, when you give them, like, even if it's a little control over what you do, it makes them feel so good. And if you keep on appreciating them once in a while, just appreciating them, saying thank you for what they do, it makes them feel nice and appreciated. Yeah? Point number 3, before we go to the third point, let me know what you think about the 2 points so far. And men, I expect you that you'll be the ones making more comments on this, because this is your day. I made it specifically for you guys, so let me know what you think. And the third point, let me just read. Men want to feel to be understood. Like it makes them feel nice when the woman the woman they love understands them more than any other person. Yeah, and research has shown that in order for two people to understand each other, they have to create time to communicate, just talk about what they are feeling, to express their emotions. So actually, that is just like the other point that I had shared in the previous video about what women want. It still means that communication is key in any relationship. You cannot understand each other if you don't communicate. So the basic thing here is that create a good communication culture. So men want to be understood. And fourthly, men appreciate acceptance. Stop trying to change who they are. And I know women like doing this a lot. You go out there, you meet a man, or you see a guy who is dressed up in a good suit, and then you remember your man back at home akona kakaki, or keeps on putting on jeans, and you just want to change your man to be like the person you saw. I mean, stop doing that. Men don't like that. Just appreciate each other for who they are. I mean, when you met each other, that is who they were. Stop trying to change the person to be somebody that you want them to be. So men don't like it. So the underlying thing here is, if you want to be happy, just learn to accept each other for who they are, and learn to live with each other for your differences. And then the underlying thing here is that no one is perfect. Just get your onion fried so that it tastes well. The next point is that men appreciate appreciation and affirmation. As in, they want to feel like their effort to keep the family together is appreciated, and their effort to make sure that the family is safe, well catered for, well attended to, are appreciated by the woman they are with. They expect that the woman that they love will play a key role in making sure they feel appreciated. You can say thank you for what they do, and you can also let them know that you appreciate every effort that they make to keep the family together. Being thankful doesn't have to be something big. If he brings let's say a super love today, and he brings that the same love tomorrow, usiseme at jana ulileta hii, then you're also bringing it today. Don't do that. Say that jana ulileta hii, and ya leo ni tamu kuliko ya jana. So just do the small things. Just make them feel like they're appreciated. You can also tend to their needs. Yeah, as they say, you've done this, just rest. As in, make them feel so nice, and yeah, that kind of thing. Before I go to the next point, you see, when you appreciate them for what they do, you are making them understand that they are really doing what they're supposed to do, and they are really, as in, they are meeting their expectation. Usikue the kind that unasema like ati unajua baba nani, imagine walikuwa kama sisi the other day, but sasa wako na gari. That will just piss them off, because it means that you are not appreciating them for what the other thing they are doing. You are just looking at that vehicle. Don't do that. Just make them feel good about what they are doing. Yeah. The next point is that men appreciate their free time and less chatter. I know women will like talking and talking and talking, as in, it's just part of the women to talk so much. And apparently for the men, it's not, as in, for men, most men, it's not. I know there are some men who like talking so much, but for most men, they don't like too much talking, as in, reduce. I know it's women who like talking, but when you see that the man is not in the mood to talk, you can just acha kai, give him his free time. But I don't mean that some men should take advantage of that. You should, initially I started by saying that you should create a good communication culture. So kama ni time ya kuongea, just create a time that you can talk about your feelings and emotions. And once you've created a communication culture, ikifika point you, as in when you start over talking, you'll just know. And while still at this point, men don't like it when we raise voices at them. Hata kama amekukasirisha, mezea, it's a bitter pill, but kanyagia, don't raise your voice. Just find something that will distract you so much so that you just forget about what you was about to say, but don't raise your voice at them. So that's our point number I think it's 7 or 6. I think it's 6. So during his free time, ataka you really feel like talking and he's not in the mood, respect the free time and just keep off. Find something else to do, yeah, because I know right now you know that too much talking exhausts them. So we are on to the next point. I hope you are learning something. I hope you have a point to take home. You have a take home so far. As we go to the next point, our next point is that men yearn for companionship. That's why you hear many people say that I prayed to God for a wife, but God gave me a friend. So they want to know that the woman he loves or the wife is not only a wife or their girlfriend, but also their best friend. So just learn to make some small sacrifices for them. Yeah, try to create some quality time so that you can spend it together, and you can also join him while he's doing his favorite activities. If he likes watching football on TV and you like watching soaps, try to sacrifice. Say, today let me join you so that we can watch the football game together. Imagine that small thing will make the guy feel so nice. This point, which apparently I think is what most men value, because from the way most of my friends were answering the questions, this was the first thing. Yeah, so they were saying cleanliness. So the woman should be a clean type of woman, the kind of woman that keeps everything in order, make sure that the house is tidy, vyombo zimeosha, like just being clean. And then the first one on the list, and actually this one, there's no man that failed to mention it. Men appreciate affection. Yeah, and I think this is similar to women, because as I said in the previous video, the one about what women want from men, women, as in when a woman loves somebody, they're attached emotionally, as opposed to men who have to problem solve, to use their mind to think, to find the logic in everything first before they love. So they just love with their brain. But for a woman goes into it 100% emotionally. So apparently men also appreciate when their emotional well-being is fed. They also appreciate acts of affection. They want to be held, their hands. They feel nice when they are massaged, especially at the end of the day when they come back from work and they are so tired. It just makes them feel so nice. Yeah. Then you can also just show them that you care about them by doing the little things for them. So you can use your actions to show that you love the guy, but you can also use your words to affirm what your actions are trying to express. So you can just tell them you love them, how much you appreciate them. And your take home today, guys, is that whoever you are with is your best match. Acha kuangalia za wengine. Even if they have I know women love the luxurious kind of life. If your man doesn't have that car, achana, time ikifika, you'll get your car. If your man doesn't have that too much money, that's your match. Achana na hizo zingine, your time will come. Stop giving people, stop giving men pressure of what they're supposed to be doing. They already know. They're working on it. I'm speaking about the men that really really work on making sure that they are meeting their responsibilities. I know that there are other type that just are lazy and they don't do anything about it. I'm not talking about those ones. That one is a special case. I'm talking about the men that really work towards making sure that they are meeting their responsibilities. If you get such kind of a man, don't frustrate that kind of man so that they feel like they are not loved until they walk away. Fight on making sure that they stick with you. So I believe if you do the things that I've spoken about, the two of you will be okay. So I hope we are close to fixing the society. And so if you've not watched my other video on what women want from men, go watch it. And if you like this video about what men want from women, you can give me those thumbs ups. Till next time, bye bye.